Okay, guess who's back? I know I've been away from YouTube for a minute. I've just been having a lot going on in my personal life. Too much to really dump here. If you have me on Patreon, then you got a little bit of the tea. Um, but yeah, so last time y'all saw me, it was definitely what November, October or something. Um, my birthday came, went. My grandmother passed away. Life kind of just been life and best I can explain it. Um, but we're here. It's the beginning of the year. Back focused, getting my footing back. So I am definitely ready to come back and give the girls content. Especially because I had to give me a little portable Wi-Fi thing. Um, so now my shit won't take forever to fucking upload. So, because I'm not uploading content for it to take 4 days for it to upload. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing it. So here we are. Of course, something I did want to do though. Of course, I'm always doing something in the lab, honey. So I haven't been away just not thinking about YouTube. Okay, I do have something that I do want to introduce. I want to test it out a little bit. We're gonna try to see what's this giving. I might make this a Monday thing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still stewing ideas about it. But what I wanted to do was, of course, if you saw the title and you clicked on this, it is because I want to do a mirror update. It's something I've been thinking about. I feel like it's something that people really don't do like that for real, for real, for real. Where it's like, what I'm saying? I really want to jump into the mirror of the twin flame connection just to see what's going on, see what the update is, see what messages we need to know. Her by Megan Thee Stallion is definitely clean. Okay, though I said I had to turn down because bitch is giving Vogue. Anyway, because I don't want to be here forever, forever, forever. Even though I always say that, and I always end up being here longer than I fucking need to be. But let's see. So I do want to do a mirror check-in for Twin Flames. This is something new that I want to start. Um, and I don't know. I just want to see what it is that we need to know. What could be in the mirror that could be maybe causing some blockages or some um, issues. Again, as twin flames, and this is, like I tell y'all, if you don't know if you really a twin, this ain't for you. Now you can book with me. Check down below, and you can get with me on the website. And I can definitely let you know whether you are or you are not a twin. But these are for the twin flames that know that they twin flames. You don't got a question. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. For us, a lot of the time we be forgetting about the mirror of everything. Like, even though we have individual journeys, we forget the mirror, right? Where it's like, what's being reflected back? What's a blockage from the mirror? What's something in the mirror that we need to be aware of? Um, if not for union, even just for our own selves. Cause period. Anyway, so let's see. I'm trying to see exactly what I want to use. I know I want to use both of these oracle decks. So let me just grab a card for each of these. And I don't know if I want to use tarot or if I want to use the rest of my oracle decks. I'm really becoming more of an oracle deck bitch than a tarot bitch. But like, I really like tarot cards too. So I might use tarot. I might use tarot. Now I might clarify with my other deck up there. So give me something for my twin flame collective. God, allow me to give the messages that you want me to give. Allow these messages to be clear and concise for what it is that we need to know at this time. Give me something for the collectives, and of course, this is going more so be for the collective of feminines. Masculines, this can definitely apply to you too, but I feel like it'd be more feminines. So, however you apply. Give me a card for twin flames, the mirror. What do we need to know that is in the mirror? What's a blockage that's in the mirror? What's something that is in the mirror collective um, for twin flame, twin soulmates? What blockage might be there? What is it that we need to know? Or something that we need to be aware of? Maybe something that we need to work on within ourselves to help the mirror better. Oh, I can say, oh. Gateways, Illumination. Okay. So we have gateways as the original card that came out. Illumination is down at the bottom of the deck. Y'all know I be hoping I don't butcher nobody name, child. Um, Sheila na gig. You know how I am. If you watch the channel, you know how I am. It's definitely giving, gateways are opening for you. I feel like that's something that could be, that could be something that is in the mirror. But the illumination make me feel like you might need to bring some illumination to something in the mirror for the gateway to open. Strength is also kind of peeking out to me as well. I feel I'm gonna read a bit. I feel guided to read a bit. Give me something that could be in the mirror. Give me an oracle for what could be in the mirror for twin flames. I just saw 5:55 my time. I love how I always read for twin flames and I always see so many angel numbers as I'm recording the video. So there's definitely either changes that need to be had or that's about to be had. So that could be indicative for gateways, right? Where it's like y'all have gateways opening. That's something that's being in the mirror as well. So if you've been doing your work, and you know that you've been trying to check yourself, because again, the mirror is about what's being reflected in the twin flame journey, right? So they reflect back to us what work we need to do, just like we reflect back to them what work needs to be done. It's about making sure that the work gets done, right? Which is the thing. So there could definitely be some gateways opening if some of you guys have been seeing the illumination and you have been working on your own self. It doesn't matter if you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine, it really doesn't matter. We do have Pride by Megan Thee Stallion, which is the card that came out. Though I said her came on, which was something that was catching my attention. Um, um, I don't give a fuck if these bitches don't like me, cause I'm pretty as fuck. Is that what she said? I don't care if these bitches don't like me because I'm pretty as fuck. Just the other day, I heard a host say. Matter of fact, what could a host say? That's I love Megan. So it's kind of giving Pride too, where that could also be something that is in the mirror for twins, right? Emotions. Janae Aiko is down at the bottom of the deck, and Janae Aiko always gives me healing. Her music is so healing. She has such a healing element. She puts healing elements. I think that was something else that I saw by her, where it's like she put literal heart chakra frequencies and shit in her music, like dead ass. You know what I mean? So it's giving some of you could also have a lot of pride or have too much pride when it comes to your emotions. So that could be a thing. Yeah, Mary J. Blige's healing is up under that as well. So I do feel like some of you that could also be something that is in the mirror. Too much pride to either say your emotional piece, or some of you could need to have more pride um, about yourself. So I'll let you figure out what side that falls on. Honestly, this feels like two different groups. I'm gonna just be real with you. I feel like for some of you, what's in the cards right now is illumination. What's in the mirror for some of y'all is illumination. For others of you, it's like pride. Intuitively, I feel split. I feel like for some of you, this could have maybe, because again, in twin flames, again, everybody's journey in a sense they different. Everybody they ascend different is what I was trying to say. This Mercury really been fucking me. Jeez. I feel like I can't speak it. Oh, I've been butchering all my words since Capricorn Mercury popped up. Or did they say it was Sagittarius? And I'm a Sagittarius Mercury retrograde. I think in sidereal or in Vedic astrology or something like that. Um, the retrograde is in Sagittarius. But my retrograde in Sagittarius is also my retrograde in Sagittarius. I'm tired. My Mercury in Sagittarius is retrograde. Jesus. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like for some of you, a lot of people ascend at different rates, at rapid rates. So for some of you, it's giving things have been illuminated and you're bringing illumination to some things. You see, she's carrying the torch, right? And that is something that's being shared in the mirror, right? Where you could be bringing the illumination to some things, finding the key, right? She has a key in her hand as well. So it's giving like, you're bringing illumination, you're unlocking doors, you're unlocking these new gateways. For some of you, that's something that's in your mirror. You and your partner share that. You look real ashy in here. And for others, you, I feel like you could maybe have too much pride in your emotions, whereas like you don't know how to just express yourself, right? Um, Something I never understand, especially in maybe it's not for me to understand, but as a divine feminine, I'll never get to a point where I act like I don't care about my person, right? I love them. I just love me more, right? And that could also be the illumination. Maybe that's a part of it too for some of y'all, where it's like you're really learning some things and you're really unlocking a lot of doors that will open a lot of gateways for you, right? But some of you still have too much pride to just be like, I'm this person hurt me and I love them, right? To just bring that healing to yourself. Where it's like, you know what? I don't condemn you. I don't hate you. I actually love you. And I'm so hurt because I love you. I'm so hurt because you did me the way that you did me. I'm so hurt because you lied to me, because you played with me, because you, right? But you be acting like you got too much pride to just be real, right? Oh, because I've just fucked them and I don't care and I'm going to move on. Sure, okay, whatever, Jan. Sure, Jan. Right? But it's like that's coming from pride. That's coming from ego. That's not coming from raw emotion. That's not coming from a place of healing. That's not coming from a place of higher spirituality, because you already know that in this twin relationship there is a higher consciousness, there is a higher lesson pertaining to healing and emotions, and you know what I'm saying, not allowing your pride to get in the way, right? Some of you, you already know that, and you're bringing illumination, and it's taking a lot of strength. For others of you where this is illumination, I feel like you're coming into a lot of power, and you're becoming a lot more content with learning that what's going on. You're not in that phase of I'm hurt, but I don't want to say that I'm hurt because fuck them and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad bitch. I'm Megan Thee Stallion, Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. It don't bother me. Okay. Some of you are learning how to bring that to yourself, but you're also becoming content because you're learning your power in that. You're learning that there is power in that. So I feel like these are split. I just seen 12-12 here too. So I definitely feel like the energies are split. I want to pull cards to confirm. I'm gonna pull the cards exactly like that. So we're gonna have one group A and group B, because I feel like these are two different twin things. So let's see what it's giving. Give me something for group A, which is illumination and gateways. What gateways are opening? What's lying there in their mirror energy? And of course, this is just our typical Venus Day romance. It is Friday, January the 6th. We do have Il Nana by Foxy Brown and Method Man playing. So it's definitely given, for those of you who are opening gateways, that's the song that's playing. Some of y'all really understanding that y'all the Il Nana. She said, baby, hit the wall right before I call Mike. Oh yeah, they don't have the fucking lyrics. She said, better have my shit easy before I open my eyes. Yeah, she was talking about popping her shit on a nigga. Popping my shit on a nigga, yeah. Fuck the shit out of me. Fuck me good before I have to go call reinforcements. No, you can't stay and linger all at my motherfucking house. When I wake up, I need to have my eggs and my motherfucking cheese made. And make sure you get this money. I left you money on the counter. I left the money on the dresser. I called you a cab. Make sure you get on up on my shit, because I got money to make, I got business to handle, and I got shit to do. You can't linger and stay around in my house. Come fuck me, make me my breakfast, have my breakfast made before I even wake up in the morning, grab that money off the dresser. Peace out, I'll see you later. I feel like that's the energy that a lot of y'all in. That like you're coming into that. I feel like some of you are in that energy and might be in that energy, but it's like that's coming out of pride. Others of you, I feel like this illumination is not so much as pride, but it's like you really standing in your power now, because you understand that, again, you're becoming more content with understanding that, you know what, this shit is what it is. Give me something for group A. Yeah, mama said in order to find the prince, you gotta kiss some toes. Yeah, you're becoming a lot more content, but it's almost like you're becoming more illuminated. You're bringing illumination to that. What's something that's in their mirror? Give me something that's in their mirror space for group A. Give me something here for group A. You know, we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though. um, so you have the Two of Cups, you have the Seven of Swords reverse over here in Group A. You have the Two of Swords here. We have the Justice card here as well, and then we have the Four of Swords reversed. I feel like y'all are about to come out of separation. I feel like y'all are about to come out of separation and have some sort of a reconciliation soon. I know they was also saying about how I guess it depends on what astrology system. I think in Vedic astrology, Venus just entered Capricorn. In tropical astrology, Capricorn just entered. Capricorn just entered. I told y'all it's retrograde. Venus just entered Aquarius. Um, and I know that I did kind of see an astrology post where it's like with all of the energy kind of going on in the world, you know, there might be some people lingering back because they're really regretful. And they really are, you know, like hurt or disappointed or like depressed about how things went in the connection with you. However things could have possibly went in that connection. I kind of see that. Two of Cups is here, so I feel like what's in the mirror is, you know, again, you're opening that gateway. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician, and we do have the Empress up under that as well. But it's like that Two of Pentacles, right? Um, so it's kind of giving me the energy of in the what's in the mirror and that shared energy that you guys have. I feel like you and whoever you're attached to as your person, if you're in this Illumination Gateways pile, um, y'all really are realizing just how much love y'all have for each other. Um, and really are kind of feeling the partnership, even if it's in a separation, maybe y'all aren't communicating or whatever like that. Y'all both are really in that heart chakra space, are really feeling that connection and that draw to each other, right? um I feel like both of y'all also kind of want to stop concealing. This could be one more than the other one. You know how that dynamic goes. So this could be somebody who usually does kind of wear a mask and hide and conceal things. But it is reversed. So it's giving me somebody no longer wants to wear the mask. Somebody wants to actually like be honest. But the Two of Swords is here, and I think that could be that Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck energy that I was picking up, right? Where it's like it's a mental balance, so it's kind of like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because somebody wants to take the mask off, but I think 7, 8, 9 of Swords, somebody wants to take the mask off, but then somebody's kind of torn, right? But again, I feel like with that illumination, the more you bring illumination to it, the more you bring illumination to why you're torn, the more you bring illumination to what's tearing you, group one, you'll better understand um how to bring this reconciliation to yourself. So I okay, and that makes sense here in this group where it's like y'all you have gateways opening, right? That's why I said you have some gateways opening, but there's some illumination. She bringing the torch to something. She bringing the key to something. But it's like you gotta illuminate it. I'm seeing 222 as well. So it's kind of giving it where it's like, you know, you might be, maybe you person watching could be a little 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Maybe your person could be a little 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and it's making you a little 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because that's how that mirror go, right? Y'all reflect things back to each other, and a lot of the time in this mirror, both of you guys share an energy, but it's manifested different. So maybe your person or you person watching could be somebody who doesn't really know how to take the mask off, but it's like you're trying to, right? Maybe you don't really know how to reveal your intentions, right? I don't really understand how that could be, but maybe you don't know how to take the mask off emotionally. Maybe you don't know how to just be transparent to pour into this love the way that you know that you should be pouring into it. Maybe you're a little torn. Maybe a piece of you want to kind of come clean and open up about something, but then you like, I don't really know. Maybe you having the pessimistic, you know what I'm saying, the God and the devil moment where it's like open up to them and tell them that you're right, and then you're just like, no, we're not gonna do that. No, I don't really know, right? But again, that faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. You can't be trying to manifest some new beginning or manifest a reconciliation, but then you like still straddling the fence. You haven't made a clear decision. To a source is about making a clear mental choice. Is it yes? Is it no? Is it black? Is it white? Is it left? Is it right? Right? Especially with that justice card energy here is giving Libra energy. So you could be a Libra dealing with a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or something could have been significant during a Libra season. But it's like, figure out what you want. And Libra energy can be very indecisive. Is it left? Is it right? Is it yes? Is it no? Is it black? Is it white? Figure it out. But as long as you are still right, then they stay right. These kind of carry the same energy. So somebody is mentally one foot in, one foot out, and somebody energetically is one foot in, one foot out. That pentacle energy gives me energetic. So one moment you giving energy to something, and then the next moment you're not giving energy to nothing, and then one moment you're giving energy to something, and then the next moment you're not giving energy to nothing. So it's like you keep each other torn. It's a juggle. It's a juggle, and it's a debate, and it's a juggle, and it's a indecision and a choice, right? So it's like y'all keep. I see how that still plays a factor, where it's like that's something that's in that mirror for y'all, and judging by this, it could be anxiety. Maybe there's some anxiety about that. Maybe there's some anxiety around, maybe not wanting to be backstabbed. Seven of Swords is also about that slight energy. You don't want to get fucked over, right? But again, somebody want to reconcile it. Either both of y'all want to reconcile with each other, but it's like somebody needs to figure out something. So person watching, you probably could be the one who needs to figure out, like, do you want a new nigga or do you want an old nigga? You know what I mean? Do you want to reconcile with your partner or do you not? And that's another big thing that we deal with too. And I try to remind myself and the rest of the feminines, like, hey, you're not going to get, we're not getting union straddling the fence. One moment you wake up and you like, that's my man, my man, my man, my man, my divine masculine. And then the next moment we wake up and it's like, fuck that nigga, fuck his mama, fuck his family, god damn it. I wish I never met him. Right? But it's like, in order to open these gateways, you need to keep bringing illumination and have that strength on why you feel how you feel. Bring illumination to that. If you know that you be straddling the fence and you be quick to switch, one moment you like, it's okay, and I understand the journey and it's cool, and then the next moment you like, fuck that motherfucker. You got to figure out which side you on in order to bring this out. Okay. Really bring illumination to them fears. Really bring illumination to unlocking the key of why are you still right? What are you still wrapped up on? If it's fears, what are you scared of? If it's anxiety, what's bringing you anxiety? Right? To really learn how to get through that and to bring illumination to it so you can open up these gateways. Give me something for group 2. Give me something for group 2. Sorry, we had a chicken. Running a sale today. Give me something for group 2. What is in the mirror for group 2 with pride and emotions? Give me something about pride and emotions. And I'm getting intuitively an example for Megan Thee Stallion, but I don't want to use that example. But I feel like what I will say, and I'm gonna keep it just as that, not the Tory trial was an example of her pride, but I will say her trying to like almost kind of protect him in a sense was a little bit out of pride too. Granted, black man, I don't want him to get in trouble, but I will, and I guess that's how I'm being made to articulate it, where it's like she wanted to protect him, but she also wanted to protect her image too. It was pride because she had a lot of pride in her image, and it's like I don't want that attached to my name. That's a lot of, what I'm saying, especially with everything that came out about what happened that night. It's like I don't want all of that mixed in with my image and who I am in my career, right? Because she takes a lot of pride in her hard work and in her image and in her status and in her career. That's how I will articulate that, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Give me something for group 2. Give me something for group 2. Yeah, okay. These are definitely 2 different piles. I'll take this one. I feel like that one was intentional. It's giving y'all got a lot of 3s. Pile 2. Pile 1 has a lot of 2s. Pile 2 has a lot of 3s. And it's You Want This by Janet Jackson is playing, so it's definitely giving pride and ego. Cause baby, that's all she cared about. You want this? Soon as you say my name, you want this. You come around me, why? Cause you want this. It very much gives pride, like too much pride. Then Queen of Swords came out, honey. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords for group 2. We have the Empress reversed for group 2. I'm gonna put the extra 2 back. Yeah, is it equal cards? Yes. 3 of Cups is reversed as well. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. And then we have the 6 Cups reversed. So the only thing we're upright for you guys is the Queen of Swords. Let's start there. Okay. Which is about harsh energy. It's about being cold with your words. It's about, again, trying to lock your heart up. You see how, again, the Queen of Swords, right? But she got a cup down here. It's just locked away. Right? This isn't the Queen of Cups, but she has a cup here. The cup is locked away down at the bottom. Right? So it's very much giving group 2, you have too much pride, and it's kind of giving you the opposite effect, especially with divine feminine. Maybe you're a masculine watching this, or you might be a divine feminine, but it's giving you mixing pride with genuine emotion, and that's not what's getting you what you want, right? I can't tell you how many divine feminines I meet where it's just like, I ain't about to talk to that man, he ain't talking to me. But it's not about that, right? It's not about that. It's not about that at all, right? Now, sometimes you have to have that energy because they don't want to grow up, right? But is it because they don't want to grow up, or is it because you don't want to feel like you chasing nobody? That's pride, ego. It's not about chasing. But when you have real, authentic emotions, let's think about Janae Aiko for a moment. Let's think about Mary J. Blige for a moment. If you're a fan of any of their music, how often do they tell you about love? How often do they tell you about their strife in love and in trying to love people? They're real transparent about that. They don't have no pride. And again, sometimes that could be why they find themselves in these places, because pride isn't to be completely done away with. Just like how some people be like, oh, because get rid of the ego. Healthy ego, healthy pride is one thing. To be over prideful, to be overly egotistical, or to move too much in ego is unhealthy, right? And it kind of shows in the music. Yeah, Megan have softer songs, but y'all, Megan ain't out here rapping about heartbreak and heartache, and right? She rap about fuck these niggas, get this money, running through the mall with your daddy at, right? And we love her. But at the end of the day, it don't give the same. Janae Aiko talk about, you know what I'm saying, even trigger. I'm triggered, go figure. When you knew that you couldn't something. The song is playing to me, but I don't know the lyrics. I'm not that big of a Janae Aiko fan, sorry. But I know the basis of the song was her basically talking about, like, fuck nigga, you a fuck nigga. And I'm triggered. You know what I mean? For you to do me how you did me and you pop up with a bitch, I'm triggered. For you to do me how you do me and you come back and you gaslight me in my face like you don't know how you hurt me, I'm triggered. Right? My favorite song by Janae Aiko is You Should Have Called Me. Because motherfucker, you should have called me. Don't make me have no boys come beat down your block. Cause you want to be acting funny. Fuck you, fuck your new bitch. Tell your lawyer I ain't paying shit. I'm fucking up everything. Fuck you, and I'ma leave out with a bang, right? But it's that emotion, and she's not too prideful to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm triggered. Yeah, you know what? I'm hurt. That shit that you did, it had hurted me. Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? She done been through a lot. I think it was what? Was it Casey or was it JoJo? My mother was a very big Mary J. Blige fan. Still is, I'm sure, you know. But she talk about healing. She talk about what she done been through. She talk about the raw of it, right? To be in love. To love and love a motherfucker and to have them still do you wrong, to have them still put their hands on you. Where it's like, you know what, but I loved you. Right? But I loved you. But I loved everything about you. I thought that we could still maybe salvage something. Right? That raw emotion, that healing through that emotion. And I feel like group 2, that's what a lot of y'all be missing. Where you didn't lock your heart up down at the bottom. And now all you want to think about is running through the mall with niggas daddies, when it's like, no, but you really a lover girl at heart. You really be triggered, right? But then you be trying to act like I don't give a fuck, shaking ass, I'm a bad bitch, I make money, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're being asked to push into something new, but you want a new beginning, right? You might want a new beginning, but you might be trying to tap more into your feminine energy, and it's like this isn't really helping you though. Not the way you trying to go about it, you know. Not Me by Lil Wayne playing, yeah. So it's very much given, who gonna pop me? Right? And I feel like group 2, that's the energy you in, where it's like as far as group one more so feels like, okay, yeah, I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, I want the relationship. I do. But at the end of the day, I'm more content with being by myself. I'm learning the contentment of be standing in my power. I'm learning to be content with knowing that we're separated. But even though we're separated and in that separation, yeah, I want to reconcile. But see, I'm opening gateways for myself first, right? I'm bringing illumination and healing, and I'm finding strength for myself first, for me to be able to stand in my own power, right? I have contentment in this new beginning that I'm cultivating for myself. I'm content in what I'm bringing in for myself. I'm content whether you here or whether you not here. Group 2, I feel like you might still be kind of learning how to put the pride to the side and say, you know what? I do miss you and I am sad, right? I do miss you and I am sad. I do feel slighted by you. I do feel like you tried to get one over on me. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm hurt and I'm bitter with you and I'm upset with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to think about no memories. I don't even want to think about no memories because I feel like I regret even meeting you sometimes, right? Or if you're on the other side of the spectrum, I regret that I fucked you over. I regret that I fucked you over. I regret that I fucked myself, right? Depending on what side of the spectrum you're on. Because in the twin duo, it's 2 of us. So somebody did somebody some dirt. Somebody feel like a victim, and somebody is the villain. You figure out what side of this story you on. But either way, regardless, you have emotions and you having too much pride, whether you was the one being cold and ugly and mean and you know what I'm saying, not really nurturing people, you know what I'm saying, kind of trying to get over on people, and now you feeling regret about it. But okay, how are you showing those emotions, or are you just stone in the face? You see how they all stone in the face, right? Maybe you having too much pride to actually put your emotions in your hand and say, you know what, I you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. I did that to you and you didn't deserve that, and I'm sorry. I regret that I even did anything to you. I regret the fact that I even played and fumbled my bag because I was trying to put my heart up, because I was trying to use my brain and act like I didn't have emotions. Maybe that's how you acting right now because somebody didn't already did you away. And now you trying to act like I don't even emotions. I don't even know what that is. But that don't help you get to where you're trying to go. That's not gonna help you cultivate this new beginning in this new beautiful honeymoon moon phase. Group 1 at least got the 2 of cups around this bitch. So group 1, you're a lot more closer to union than group 2. But group 2, I feel like you still having to learn a lesson of ego and pride and to just be transparent in how you feel. I ain't about to tell no nigga. Okay. Men do it too. Masculine energies do it too. I can't tell them I love them. I can't tell them how. Okay. Then you fumble and you fuck around and you miss out. You miss out on your divine feminine. You miss out on your divine masculine. You miss out on the growth. Because again, we got to remember, and that's why I wanted to do these, because see, the mirror is the bigger picture of y'all. Sometimes we get wrapped up in the pride. Sometimes we get wrapped up in the hurt, to where we don't always bring illumination to it. We don't always bring illumination to these fears surrounding, okay, I do want to commit to this person, but I'm scared. I'm one for them, one for out. One day I'm a yes and one day I'm a no. Why? But bring illumination to that. You want this person, and then it's like, oh, but then they do something you don't like, and then not before you know it, you like, who? I don't even know James. I ain't never heard not a damn James. I ain't never met a James ever in my life. Who? That bitch, y'all was just on a date last week. Girl, what are you talking about? I don't even know who. Yeah, okay. But then you get to drowning in them emotions, and that's how you end up drowning in them, because that healing is going to come out one way or another. Why? Because this is a part of the bigger spiritual lesson. I feel like there's a group here that's still learning that things are a part of a bigger spiritual lesson of healing, right? Of getting you to tap into them emotions, to get you to have healthy pride. That's why I said, for some of you, you could maybe have not had enough pride. Maybe you just stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed, and you like, well, B, I feel like fuck that nigga now, because see, when I didn't have pride to leave, when I didn't have the ego to leave, and I was all emotions, I got taken advantage of. So I'm not giving it no more. I'm on Queen of Swords time, okay? But you're gonna have to eventually find your way back to the Empress. You know that, right? So it sounds like, again, what we need to do, put you some R&B on. What this? I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. Okay, I ain't gonna cry on Valentine, cause you ain't worth my you ain't worth my tears. Or either who you need to put on and sing that shit with your chest. I'm triggered. Go figure. Go motherfucking figure. But you still gonna have to come back to it. Okay, it taught you pride, but don't have too much pride. Cause when I didn't have pride about myself, and when I was so loving, and I was so nurturing, and I was so this and that and the third, I didn't have enough pride to leave. What's that TikTok video? Don't deal with no nigga you wouldn't have the nuts to tell Megan Thee Stallion about. If you couldn't go to Megan Thee Stallion to tell brag about that nigga to Megan Thee Stallion, you probably don't need to be with that nigga. And maybe you look watching this where it's just like, but girl, cause you don't even know what I put up with. You don't know what I had to go through. You don't know what I put up with trying to have emotions. Okay, it taught you to have some pride about yourself. It taught you to understand that, look, if Megan Thee Stallion wouldn't put up with this, then I don't have to put up with it either. Fuck. But don't allow it to make you cold. Okay? Don't allow it to make you mean. You still have a vision of what you want in love. You still have a vision of what you want your love life to look like. Lean into that. Right? Group 1. This is the time to keep bringing illumination to your fears. The more you bring illumination to your fears, the more you open up gateways and possibilities for reconciliation or union, if not with your person, then with a new person. Because again, this is a twin flame journey, yes, but you don't got to stay with nobody. From divine feminine to divine feminine, you don't have to stay with nobody unless you just trying to leave because you don't want to do work. But if you know you're doing your work, regardless of if you masculine, feminine, or whatever, if you know you're doing your work and your partner not doing the work, you don't got to stay with them, because your spiritual team ain't gonna make you stay with nobody who not doing the work. I don't give a fuck how twin y'all are. That contract gonna change. That shift is gonna happen. Things are going to start turning. But it's given, if you want to come out of separation, because this feel like my separation pile a little bit over here, where it's like you really understand the separation and you becoming content with the fact that things are separated. But it's like, okay, it's good that you becoming content. It's good that you bring illumination to some of these fears and you trying to stay strong, but you can still have that reconciliation, right? It feels closer for group 1 than it does group 2, because I feel like group 1, you understand the foundation of emotions and all of that. I feel like y'all just still got a lot of fears and worries and insecurities that make you just like straddle the fence real bad, or to have you mentally just like one day you a yes and one day you a no, right? Now, sometimes, again, whichever opposite partner could be 100% mentally a yes, but it's like I don't give energy. One moment I want to give energy, and the next moment I'm like, let me leave it alone. And then the one moment I'm like, well, let me put some energy to it, and then the next moment it's like, well, let me leave it alone. It's like we straddling the fence, but it keeps both of y'all straddling the fence. Group two, for as long as you stay in pride and ego, your person stays in pride and ego. Too much jewelry by Migos is playing. So yeah, as long as you stay in pride and ego, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you just put your ice on and you get to feel like you that nigga, you that girl, and it's like fuck love, I don't care about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm making money, I'm popping it. Okay, well, that's the energy that y'all gonna keep in the mirror. They gonna reflect that back to you. You gonna reflect that back to them. Y'all reflecting it back to each other because now y'all got pride in y'all mirror that's reflecting back to both of y'all. It's manifested in different ways, but both of y'all carrying pride. And I feel like for group one, both of y'all still carrying fears and anxieties and shit that's kind of keeping y'all separated. But this feels like group one feels like a more reconciled power. Okay. I definitely hope this definitely resonated. I really enjoyed this spread actually, so this is something I might constantly do. Hopefully the unoriginal bitches don't steal it from me, because these unoriginal assholes definitely know they love to steal my stuff. But anyway, thank you again for tuning in. Definitely leave me some comments if you like this. Like, if you know that you support the channel and you fuck with the channel. If you really like this, definitely drop down and let me know. If you're not a twin flame and you would love to check out to see if you are a twin flame, drop down below in the description box. You can book a reading with me, a love reading. Just put down in the notes tab that you want to kind of confirm if you're a twin or not. I am kind of having more things coming for twin flames and different twin flame services and stuff. Um, but we'll announce that as we go. I can't speak too soon, child, because people be stealing the shit. So, we'll get that done as we get it done. Thank you again for visiting my channel. Definitely subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, leave me some comments. If this resonated, let me know how this resonated. Follow us on Patreon. Our family is growing. Follow us here on YouTube. Our family is growing. I think I'm like 20 subscribers shy from 500. Love that for me. So definitely, if you really enjoyed this, or if this really resonated, definitely, click the subscribe, join our family. I'm gonna definitely try to become more active here. And yeah, I got a couple other things to do before I gotta go work later, so I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all week. Have a blessed weekend, and until next time, bye.